G'day, Ian here. Welcome back to another episode of Look Out for Lookouts. I'm currently standing 209 metres above sea level on a rocky outcrop in the Toolara State Forest. To my northwest, I have Maryborough. To my southeast, I have Tin Can Bay and Rainbow Beach and the Fraser Coast. The area around here originally was not suitable for general agriculture or large-scale agriculture. The nutrients in the soil aren't all that great. However, when the forward-thinking persons decades ago thought this would be perfect to grow pine trees in plantation style. And of course, Australia didn't have any native pines. We have conifers, although we might call them hoop pine and bunya pine. They're not true pines. But nonetheless, they were the foundations, as I've said in earlier videos, of our plantation system. However, what they've done here is they introduced the slash pine and the loblolly pine from the southeast of the United States of America. And if you do a little research on the names as to how they got those names, it ideally describes the country between here and the coast, what we call coastal wallum. Swamps, bogs and marshes and those types of things. So it was ideal. And was it successful? You reckon it was? Well, there's hundreds of thousands of trees all the way to the coast, down to Gympie, and all the way to Maryborough, and across to the Bruce Highway just about. So when you think about it, and I forgot to mention, even north of Maryborough and to the northwest of Maryborough, there's forestry plantations out there also. So it was a perfect environment to get the plantation timbers going. Now, just below me, about 20 odd k's, how the crow flies, is a massive milling processing for the timbers run by Hein and Son. And I believe it could be the largest in the Southern Hemisphere. What I'll do, if I find the correct answer, I'll put that on the bottom of the screen when I edit the video. I think the one in Victoria may be a little bit larger that they've developed. Can't be sure, but I will check that out for you. But nonetheless, very successful. If you go on to Hein and Son's webpage, they've got some fantastic videos there describing from planting to when they actually mill it and send the lumber out into the timber industry for the housing, construction, and all other sorts of things that it's actually used for. Now, this fire tower, Kelly Fire Tower number 12, was built in 1980 and it stands at 21.3 metres. Now, compared to some of the other three-legged fire towers that Arthur built, this is the baby. There's a couple of other babies too, which I will do a little later on. So, welcome to our this episode, and now I'm going to take you for a tour around. One day I might be able to get up the top, but we'll see what happens. So, thanks for joining us. And we'll catch you soon. As we start to walk around, you can see some green pick there from a recent fire and some showers of rain. I would suggest that that's probably a prescribed burn to help protect the tower from any potential serious fires in the scrub below and also the plantation timbers. The surveillance equipment and also the communications equipment on this tower is utilised by HQ Plantations, the forest harvesters, and I would imagine perhaps other services would pay a fee to use the tower for their communications, ideally suited. Yeah, you can see the scars on the trees there, nothing too serious, and looks like it's going to be a good protection for the tower in case of a wildfire coming through, as we've just said. As we come around now, there's my old car down there, a bit on the dusty side, a lot of dusty roads, but good condition this one, and one day I might get to climb it. So anyway, guys, thanks very much for your company, and take care, and we will see you on the next video as I head up to Mount Wolvie.